The news is coming in thick and fast. This is a stunning announcement the president just made with Apple's CEO, Tim Cook. Let's get reaction. Let's go right now to the host of My View with Lara Trump, the great Lara Trump. Now, Lara, let's just go through it. The president is saying that Apple is one step away from making the iPhone in the United States. He is saying now that Apple is going to work with Corning to make the glass for Apple Watches and Apple iPhones. He also, Tim Cook said, that Apple chips will be made inside the U.S., an end-to-end supply chain for chips in the United States. He also announced 24 factories over a dozen states, meaning Apple factories. So we're talking $600 billion coming in over 4 years. The president said $17 trillion is now promised in investment in the United States. Your reaction to the stunning announcement?
I mean, Liz, only Donald Trump could get this done. You know, this was something that he felt very strongly about, and he's talked about it from the first day he decided to run for president in 2015. He wanted to see manufacturing come back to this country, and he wanted American companies to be the ones to manufacture here most of all. And I love what he said throughout the course of this press conference. He said, they're coming home. And that is such a great thing for this country. We're talking about 450,000 jobs that Apple obviously supplies throughout this country. And with this extra $100 billion, and he had to say with a B, $100 billion of investment, this is what he has been talking about from day one. We're seeing it come to fruition right now. And hopefully this is encouraging to other companies to bring their manufacturing back here, bring their supply chain back here. Look, we don't want to be reliant, Liz, on anyone for anything. We want to be able to do things here ourselves. We want to have energy under our feet that we use ourselves. Energy independence, energy dominance. It's so important. But look at this as an example. You talk about Kentucky being where they're going to manufacture the glass. We want to have the entire supply chain here available in the United States so that we do not need any other country for anything. It's amazing. And I will say no other person could get this done other than President Donald Trump. You have to have the vision. You have to have the will. You have to leverage what you got. And he did it with the tariffs. And now we're seeing it come to fruition right now. It's amazing. What a win for America.
Let's talk about that. He also brought in the big, beautiful bill, meaning it's no charge to build in the United States. 100% tariffs on chips, but no charge that they build in the United States, Lara.
Yeah, and that's a part of the whole goal of these tariffs is to get the people to manufacture here in the United States. You also heard him talk about the tax breaks that people are going to get if they buy U.S.-made cars. These are incentives for consumers here in America, but they're also incentives for the companies to bring their manufacturing back, to make sure that they're taking another look at this country. Look, for so long, no one even tried. No one even tried to say, you know what, we could do it better here in the United States. We could do it as cheaply, if not cheaper, than anywhere else in the world. But somebody had to try, and somebody had to be the one to do it. You know, you didn't see Joe Biden going down this path. You didn't see Barack Obama going down this path. You didn't see George Bush or Bill Clinton going down this path. They were the ones who allowed all of this to leave America. Donald Trump is bringing it back. And I got to tell you, we're hearing about it now, but a couple years from now, when people really start feeling the impact of this, people are going to look back at this president. And I already think he's done so many historic things, but this may be one of the big ones. The trade agreements, the way he's restoring America, American pride, American manufacturing, and American companies. It's great for everyone. And Liz, I hope Republicans and Democrats are celebrating this because it's great for all of us.
Well, we're watching the networks, Lara. MSNBC, CNN are not covering it. The other networks are not covering this. And so what the president was saying, NVIDIA, $500 billion investment in the U.S., Micron, $200 billion, IBM, $150 billion, SoftBank, J&J, on and on, the list goes on. The president said, we, quote, we were a dead country a year ago. Now we are the hottest in the world. So what do you make of the media not covering the Apple announcement here?
Yeah, just like they're trying not to cover everything else he does. And he's right to point out the fact that people are saying, oh, well, we don't know if the prices have gone down. They sure have. Grocery prices are down. Gas prices are down. You've actually seen real movement in these spaces where people a year ago were hurting, and people a year ago were saying, we can't survive like this. Of course they don't want to cover it on other networks, Liz. Of course they don't want to give this president any credit for anything because it's Donald Trump. Now, I guarantee you if there were a D behind his name instead of an R behind his name, this would be celebrated. But I'm happy. We're covering it here on Fox Business, covering it on Fox News. We are going to bring it to the people. They deserve to know about this.
Okay, Lara Trump, thank you so much for being with us tonight. It's great to see you again.